Welcome back to Gals and Goblins. I am your Goblin Master, Jared Vosswinkle, and y'all, with me, as always, are the gals. Let me hear it for Lily Percival.
Sawyer Cinderfoot! I don't remember what happened last episode. Oh! Combat Champion! Did we win? I can't remember.
Combat semi-finalists.
Oh my God.
Combat
finalists.
semi-finalists.
And sorry, I was taking too long. I guess I gotta shoot it over to Campbell Duffy.
Esta of House Ruidon. No, it's okay. Get in the water. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you.
And now I'm gonna step back 3 it over to Olivia Rose McCain. It hit you in the face. You didn't even catch the ball.
Beans smelling some stinky gas while kicking some ass.
Ooh, did you just come up with that?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, since Sawyer doesn't remember what happened last time on Gals and Goblins, how about I tell y'all?
Yeah.
I guess.
Last time on Gals and Goblins,
Show off, I guess.
the gals had their second combat class. But before that, they successfully convinced Team 101 to let them win if it came down to it. Which, honestly, the DM was horrified that the battle would have 0 stakes, but went with the original plan anyway. But Team 101 made the gals a deal saying if they lost on purpose, the gals had to steal some special bullywug wine from Principal Pad's office.
And let them read our wall.
And let them read the Priscilla Ruidon wall.
It's all coming back to me now.
Then we began our second combat class, a difficult and poisonous battle that ended with Esta 1v1ing Igneous and dealing a final electric blow to her friend and advancing to the final round to face Brobini's team in the finals. But we can't forget that the gals made a deal with Team 3 that they will let them win if they ever fight. We last saw our heroes in a classic face-off with their rival squad, and that is where we are now. You see Bean's failed intimidation check. Brobini shrugs you off and heads off to the rest of her classes. You guys see the gym has like totally emptied out. People saw the results and were like, "Oh, right, yeah, time to get to class." And you guys are in
They
the
weren't
gym
excited?
still.
They weren't pumped for us?
They cheered, but I mean,
Okay.
you know, there's kind of like, all right, well, with this
It's fine. As
Team
long as
3.
we weren't met with silence.
No, they were excited for
weird.
y'all. They were excited.
It looked like a really close battle, you know?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looked that way.
Yeah, it's almost like we should be ranked closer to Team 101, maybe.
Yeah.
Are you looking at me or are you looking at like a character? Or...
Olivia's looking at Miss Gray.
I see Miss Gray in you.
Insane thing to say to Jared.
All right, first off, we're gonna
Supposed to do something.
we're gonna start moving. So that was the second combat class, and life at Frogmont continues to roll on into October. The days start to get cooler, and I will say, as your collection of NSFW writings start really doing some business for y'all,
NSFF.
I want you all,
Thanks for frog.
or not you all,
That's good.
I want someone to roll 2 D100s and tell me what you
It
get.
has to be Campbell. She owns
Campbell
one.
wants to do it. I had a list of stuff that we couldn't forget to do.
I don't understand.
Like
I
as
don't-
the semester goes, and now I totally forgot it all.
Oh, the one time that we needed 100.
Literally, where
No
is
way.
it?
What?
This is insane.
That's not true. That's impossible.
So what we can do, we can roll a percentage die,
Here I have
and
it.
then all right, so roll 1. Damn it.
100. 100.
11.
My lucky number.
Roll it again.
Should I roll it on a like
The ground.
on a bigger surface so it's a little more?
It is kind of like setting it down.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're rolling it on the ground.
No,
I was
All right,
thinking
rolling
like
it
down the
on-
runway
Roll it on the table on the
11
runway.
doesn't count. We need wealth.
I call that interference personally.
13.
Damn.
Can I get
So-
a redo on the 11?
was an
Your
interference.
business has gained you 24 gold.
What?
Oh,
We could have
shit.
had 200 gold. But we have 24, and that's
There
still
was-
good.
Yeah, so there was interference on that last roll, and
Uh,
the cord stopped it, and I just don't. I just feel like maybe we should re-roll.
Can I get a reroll on the 11?
Can I do
you
anything?
can. I'll let you
Well,
have
keep-
another roll on the D100.
Can Beans drew extra pictures to add to the NSFF?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Beans
And
pictures.
Sawyer has set up like those velvety,
Ugh.
what are those things called? Wait, no.
Velvety
Stanchions?
Yeah, those,
Stanchions?
stanchions with like red velvet rope and a red carpet.
Carpet.
In case you don't know what a stanchion is, it's those little ropes that delineate where a line.
It's
formed.
like they're beautiful gold with like a bullywug sculpted gold head on the top, and you walk.
You guys spent all your money on
Yeah, we need more gold so we can get more stanchions.
You guys have actually gotten so much money,
But
but
we
then
spent
spent
it
so
all.
much on those. And what we roll is what y'all have left.
No.
100.
42.
42 plus, was it 24? I think you got
Yeah,
13 and
if
11.
you're gonna take all of those numbers, yes.
Yeah, 24 plus 40 what?
42.
42. 66.
Whoa!
You guys gain 66 gold from this little business
Oh,
venture
thank
y'all have
God.
made. And
I think
on,
Beans is the treasurer.
on top of that,
I'm the museum curator.
Esta's the guest experience coordinator.
as
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
You point out the
It's just
best,
on marketing.
you point out the best passages. You're like,
Yeah.
I would start here, and
Yeah.
then the best flow is into this one.
When people come in, Beans and I point at you, and we're like, "Hit it, Esta."
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm the bouncer and the money collector at the
Okay.
front.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, bouncer's really good.
since as this has benefited y'all, what is it, monetarily?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Finance.
almost sounded like I got choked up there.
I know.
Monetarily.
Money makes me cry too.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Women supporting women.
You also have been beneficially. I've benefited.
Are you okay over there?
I'm good. I think I just need to take a trip. Sigma water.
Because I'm worried about
Red
you.
leather, yellow leather. Red leather,
Sigma
yellow leather.
water.
To sit in solid. To sit in
That's what
solid
I've been drinking.
silence until dark.
Oh my God. Do you know what it's time for? Sawyer kind of went through her emo phase. Do you know what it's time for? Sigma phase.
We're moving on. We are moving. What the Sigma? Anyway, you have benefited socially with these group of girls who have, or just people in general now,
These
who,
porn addicts.
these porn addicts who
It's called smut beans. What you're drawing is porn.
who keep this under wraps. You guys have gained a strong gossip train that flows through you all.
Ooh.
So let me know if there's any hot gossip that you want to know about.
Yes.
Or anything you want to learn about from people. You guys ask me anything that you guys are thinking about, and then I'll tell y'all some other things that y'all learn and hear.
Okay.
Beans is heard tell of a ball that's gonna happen at some point during the year.
The Frozen Toe Ball.
Yeah, and he wants to know what the theme is because he keeps hearing this word theme bandied about, and he's got to know it so he can prepare.
Yeah. The Frozen Toe Ball. The theme this year is going to
Frozen
be
toad.
Frozen Toe.
Got it.
Like the body part.
I
Yeah.
throw my toad costume
Oh shit! Are you saying toe?
I put the last piece of paper mache on it. It was like, fuck.
Save it for a rainy day. It's okay.
The theme is actually monster themed, which is there's a celebration that happens in October where a lot of people dress up into different characters or creatures or folk tales. But they're kind of doing it. Also know that the Frozen Toe Ball is in December. There have been some posters that have been putting up now, December 21st, and they're kind of doing a monster ball in December. So it's gonna be snow rainbow themed, but also like Monster Ball. But people are kind of getting really confused. It's like, what the fuck are you wearing a Monster Ball? Because it is like a formal occasion, but it's some people, like you guys hear a lot of wugs. Like you guys probably talked to Gribble, who's the senior wug. She's like, yeah, I'm going to dress up like in a full bugbear outfit, not like a dress or anything.
Like a mascot.
Yeah, like a full-on like creature outfit. And but then you hear other girls who were like talking about dresses or like suits or anything like that.
Like strapless Yeti dress.
This sounds like the fashion event of the season. And I think if you don't adhere to the theme, then it's just like, what are you doing?
That is,
You've got to make the theme fashion.
That is, I'm very concerned that we will end up on like a list where people roast us. Like maybe people on their speaking stones will take videos of us and roast us later.
No,
it's not.
You choose the monster you want to emulate, and you do it in a fashionable way.
Kind of like avant-garde. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Sawyer taught me that.
Good job, B. Exactly. Avant-garde, maybe a little surreal. Or
Okay.
it's like derivative. You're deriving things from the monster that you want to add.
I'm gonna be Sparkles, and I'm gonna have 3 heads.
Oh,
I think that's beautiful.
you think it like? Do you think people would like think badly of me if I went as like the literal devil,
Like, what do you mean by that?
like the ruler of the 9 hells? Is that like sick as hell? Like a little punk rock, or is that like we don't do that here?
No, we could make that punk rock for sure.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I feel like the Good Berries have dressed up like that before, and everyone loved it.
I've been reading magazines with them. I've been listening to their music. Don't Stop Believing, my favorite song.
I feel like obviously I have to go Blue Dragon, but is it 2 on the nose?
I feel like if
2 on the snout?
That's good.
okay, you got me with that one, Esther.
That was so Snake Pit.
We haven't actually talked about Snake Pit this episode.
With the Snake Pit.
So it's been great, everybody, but I'll be resigning.
Broken me down.
I'm gonna be a snow snake.
The silence after I said that was insane.
Did it make you feel a little bad?
No, it made me feel so much better.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get everyone to dress up as snow snakes, and then we're gonna make the dance floor into a snake.
Esther, I think if you want to embrace your blue dragon, go for it. You're the best woman for the job. But you could also, I don't know, you could go a little crazy and do something totally left field.
Yeah, no one can do Blue Dragon better than you. But don't feel confined to it.
No, I don't feel confined to it. I just think there's no one
confined to hell, unless it's sort of like I'm fulfilling the stereotypes as my own form of rebellion.
I just think it'd be a cool monster, to be completely honest.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking 3-piece suit, some horns.
Is that what he wears? Have you met the? No. Have you? No. You haven't been to hell.
Beans just looks at you suspiciously, but it's like every time you look away, it's like shaking his head at Esther.
I'm gonna be honest. I was getting suspicious that your dad was the devil for like.
Hey, me too.
A minute.
I thought that too, but I think he is just I think he is like a few rungs below the devil. I don't even know if formally is it called the devil? I don't know.
the devil from the Bible.
Yeah, you guys don't have God and the devil.
Lucifer is real.
Satan.
Lucifer's real?
No.
Oh. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, Lucifer, that's the janitor that cleans the bathroom.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. No, okay, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I've only ever played homebrew, so I don't know shit about like actual D&D lore. Anyway,
No, I don't feel confined to the Blue Dragon thing. It's just like, if anybody's going to do dragon, it's like, if anybody else is going to try and do dragon, it's like, well, you can't do it as well as I can.
yeah.
Oh, it could also be T-Rex.
Ooh, that's good.
Another one of my favorite creatures.
Just established dinosaurs
Yeah.
as canon.
I'm probably gonna decide last minute. Nothing's calling to me. Something
Guys-
I can wear shorts under.
That could be a lot of things.
You still got a couple, like a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
3 months.
I have some rumors that I want to, or some
Go for it.
vibes I want to check.
Yeah.
So, is Talia back? Because Gracker was running in her stead, correct?
Yeah, no, Talia, you guys have not heard anything about.
Still?
Still.
Damn.
So, okay. And Gracker lost. What's Gracker's deal these days?
So I would say would y'all say that y'all like hung out with Gracker or anything like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
tried to.
Gracker
I
has.
mean, she's our captain, or she's our coach.
She's
right?
kind of
because Felicity's gone.
doesn't really want to talk about the whole gold situation, but you know that she isn't a part of them anymore, and it seems like a very bad kind of thing. And a lot of golds like don't talk to her. That's what you guys get from that, and you guys still haven't been able to like crack that thing in her yet.
Yeah. Damn.
Is there any word? Does anyone have anything to say about the Valkyrie kids? Because we haven't seen them. They haven't showed up to games. Like there was just that one kid who was like watching us. Like, what's the word on the street about?
And we overheard that Lord Arathis meeting of him being like,
Yeah.
my little club or whatever.
Yeah.
So-
it's also like, what was the opinion of them before, too?
So you guys know the opinion of Valkyrie before was, you know, elite, rich kids, stuff like that. This is also after everyone had one quest with them, basically. Or there was one quest where everyone went together.
Yeah.
And there were some girls that went with some Valkyrie kids.
Yeah.
You guys know, including that in that group of girls who went, were the Rushgars, who were the Gnomish
Yes.
sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
You hear from a lot of the girls who went on quests with Valkyrie students that the Valkyrie kids were pretty quiet, didn't really want to talk a lot, and then just like got their shit done, got out of the way. Some of them, nothing super bad to say about them. They just seemed really uptight. But the main thing was that like nobody really talked a lot. Like the only time that they talked was about the mission and what they needed to do. If girls asked them questions about personal life or anything like that, it was either just not responded to or the conversation was changed to the mission very quickly.
I bet they're getting indoctrinated hard over there.
Yeah, probably. I have 3 sisters at Valkyrie in like descending grades.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask if any of them had like been paired up with Frogmont students.
You ask around and you don't hear a lot. You hear like things here and there about like, oh yeah, like I think like I was with a Ruinon girl, but like I didn't really get her name or something like that. You don't get too much information on specific people. There is a thing though, there is a kind of the wildest rumor going around is people have been talking about the Rushgar sisters more and more. Apparently Valkyrie also uses a team system similar to Frogmont, and the Rushgars went on a quest with Team 1. From what y'all hear.
So like
Shit.
seniors?
Shit.
Or seniors or like
or really
or
very
fresh
good, like the best of Valkyrie, basically.
Crazy.
And I think they were assigned to take him out or something.
Maybe.
Or they were assigned on
As a
something really
test.
high level from Lord Arathis, and they were like collateral damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the Rushgars would be... They didn't give us any impression that they would be like someone, like girls that people would want to take out for some reason, like they were connected to something. So that either they were collateral damage or they were like
They saw
an
too much.
experiment.
Ooh, yeah.
Like it was like they were used as collateral for a test.
yeah.
well,
of
it's like
some
I always
sort.
say, they are sneakier than anybody I know, so I think they're still out there.
Or sacrifice.
Ah!
I'm scaring myself.
now that is horrifying.
Yeah.
Any other rumors y'all want to hear about?
What's the general like student attitude towards like no more quests and the Sunshine Knights being more prevalent? Is there sort of like a pushback, like a resistance to the surveillance? increase?
Most girls feel as though the quests were not fun, and that was because either they were with Valkyrie students or like Brimstone boys. A lot of people who went with Weaselby kids had a pretty good time, and some people who went with Brimstone boys, they had a generally nice time. But
But it was still like, oh, go clean up the stable.
Yeah,
Like, obviously we got fun quests. 'cause-
the quests that they got were not fun.
Yeah.
And also their partner, it was a lot of like, what's the point of this? This kind of doesn't seem, and they were kind of nonplussed by the decision to do no more quests. And also I'll say that like there have been little quests that have gone on that have like happened, but like nothing extraordinary. Like a lot of like the seniors and juniors, that's like a big thing that they usually do later in their years. So some of the juniors and seniors have gone out and done some little quests here and there, but you haven't really heard anything about that. It's the cleaning the stables. It's the like finding stuff like, oh, get this little medallion that was in a cave and they like fight a skeleton. And they're like, yeah, I'd like honestly probably rather just be with my group than the other school.
And the Sunshine Knights?
The Sunshine Knights, yeah, general, they don't like. It's like, okay, why are they here? It's just kind of another obstacle
Easy
to have to
rebellion
deal with. Yeah.
material. What's hot and juicy? Who's dating who? Who cheated?
Yeah,
Who
what's
broke up?
the hot goss?
I guess we kind of have the hottest, juiciest who cheated.
Yeah.
Like,
like we can't tell.
yeah, we can't tell anyone.
There is always, that's the majority of the stuff that y'all hear.
It's mostly juice.
Mostly juice, mostly interpersonal relationships of wugs that we haven't really talked about. But
Can't just give us the highlights.
some
Just messing with you.
Vribble.
something else that y'all have heard recently. Yeah, no, Vribble's crazy.
Vribble's dating everyone.
Vribble's dating
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's
Everyone.
anything wrong with that.
Vribble is also frequent flyer at our
Yeah.
museum.
Oh my God,
Good for Ribble.
what's up with Thea?
With Fia.
Oh, yeah.
She has been doing a lot better ever since she got like gooped.
So we would have been hanging out with her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's you guys, I would say that y'all kind of
I think we hang out with Team 101 and we hang out with
Gracker.
Vribble. Oh,
it's because Vribble, Fia, and Gracker are a team.
yeah, I think we hang out with them all the time. And then I think we hang out with Gooblia and Char and Tortilla.
Yeah.
Ubers.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what we call
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
They're all of them are allowed in the museum after hours.
Yeah. You guys start
Actually
hanging out
free
with
of charge. When they come in, I wave them in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But only Team 101 knows about the trapdoor.
them. Yeah. Something else that y'all hear, and I'll say this is kind of the end of this rumor section. Another thing y'all hear is that Lord Arathis has not been seen for the past couple weeks.
Ooh. That's suspicious. Hey, okay. I know we were being sarcastic earlier, but maybe we should sneak into his room again.
Maybe we should put those pajamas on. And,
Yeah.
Well, I hesitate to dress up as him because if he hasn't been seen in a couple weeks, then anyone who saw him would be like, oh, and like try and get our attention.
Okay,
And
we'll
we'll
keep it in the back pocket.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. I just really want to put the pajamas. Well, I guess I won't be the one putting the pajamas on, but
You could sit on Esta's shoulders.
oh yeah, like two people, one pajama situation.
Classic 2 people, 1 pajama situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually think I've read that on our wall somewhere.
yeah. Yeah, it's
Love that trope.
Oh my god. It's the north wall, 3rd row,
Yeah.
6th page over.
People have been-
It's Bribble's favorite. She bookmarked it.
I was gonna say, well, like with that, it sounds like people are submitting like self work now. Like this is
Yes.
And it is a rigorous application process.
We have like new debut of the week, like
new works.
new works board.
Okay. And that's what y'all hear.
There's an area where you can lay on the floor and look at Beans' drawings on the ceiling. That's why I taught you the word avant-garde.
Yeah, I
We're
sell
going
like a,
contemporary for the exhibit.
I sell
this
like
week.
I sell mini sketches also on People's Way Out. It's kind of like our version of a
Ew.
gift shop. They're not very good. Very rudimentary.
Like somebody gets caught passing one in class and we're all so scared. We're like, oh no, we're screwed. And like Professor Sprout is like, what the fuck is this? It's like indecipherable.
Hey, if they keep buying them, what does it matter?
It's kind of become like a meme around school at this point. It's like
abstract.
you can like get one for your friend or your crush, you know,
Yeah.
like
They're like grams.
But you like know what it means.
yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry.
we'll be selling little drawn.
Oh yeah, we can buy more curtains.
Yes.
I feel like we have enough curtains after you hung those ones with Principal Pad's face on
Oh,
them.
we could do another thing where it's like peek behind the curtain, extra charge, and then it's some really spicy pages.
Damn.
Or
So we're
let them
selling a
read
peep
for
show
free.
now.
We let them read for free up until the best part, and then right when they get to the best part, they have to pay to pull the curtain back.
Oh no! They have to pay a fee to get in, and then extra fee to read best part.
That's what I mean. Okay, I buy more
That's wild.
curtains.
That's why.
Holy shit! We have created.
Now we only have 60 gold.
The capitalism, like the marketplace
I'm
that
sorry.
we created
That's
here
the
is
phase that's
insane.
weird.
Y'all have monopolized. Like I said, y'all took from like the trade market that was happening, and then y'all just made your own.
Her emo phase has kind of like, calmed down a little bit, and like the capitalist like marketing. I'm like trying to get people involved in my
Business
She's
bro.
a finance bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, she's like trying to be like, okay, I'm giving you these, and like if you can bring 2 more people in, like,
She's MLM. Like
she's like pyramid scheming. She's MLMing.
But it's not the pyramid scheme because you're not being scammed. And they're not being scammed because they are getting legitimate product.
yeah, it's like a pyramid scheme where everyone wins. That's what I'm all about.
Oh, so
That's
a
being
business
selling.
model?
We have like
oh, so a business model.
we have seniors who can like go into town and buy like new ones.
Yeah.
We like invest in them.
We actually have a
bring us
subscription
more.
service that if you pay for the full
I've
year,
been waiting for someone to say subscription service.
if you pay
What? 12 gold?
no 20 gold, you can free access all year.
Damn.
And you get special early hours an hour before everybody else gets access.
Whoa.
So we start moving right along, and before we kind of get to a
Oh, we have a
point,
big neon sign that says the hole.
and before we get to
In
a
the
point,
context of in the context of smut and then calling it the hole.
perfect.
It's perfect.
Does it?
You're gonna get your fill at the hole.
It's like, oh, I'm heading down
That's
to the
insane.
hole later. Yeah, no, that's so good. Okay, I'm sorry. You understand. I had to say it.
no, I do. Well, is there any way, anything else that y'all want to like?
Can you
trick
imagine?
out the
Sorry, I
hole?
think we're done
Sorry.
now.
No. Y'all. I was gonna say y'all can trick out the hole. Like if
Can
y'all
you
want to
imagine
change.
like a neon butthole on the sign?
No, I was gonna say a neon butthole as the O, but I thought that might have been too far.
See, I think for this situation it's too far, but if we were to do this in real life, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That'd be insane.
So if we ever do a pop-up activation for Gals and Goblins,
Yeah.
we will be putting a butthole as the
We have like a hidden Mickey situation where like there's like buttholes
hidden
around
Mickey.
the exhibit.
That's crazy.
And then there's kind of like it's like pink lighting, but like you can it's pretty bright because we know anyone's straining their eyes. It is like
it's
pages
like
on a wall.
no, I think it's pink like ambiance lighting, but like the walls are kind of uplit, so they're like directly lit.
Okay.
But like
if you're like standing in the middle of the room, we kind of have like art museum like style benches.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We also will sell magnifying glasses at the front, so like if you so you don't, you know, if you really need to get a closer look.
We're talking about this like we talk about how when we like do new ventures in real life too, which is really
A
funny.
business
This is a real
We're
venture.
gonna open the hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the thing: first live show, you buy a VIP ticket, you get into the hole. We're gonna recreate the hole.
Whoa.
This is actually genius.
No, you pay VIP to get into the Gals and Goblins hole.
Yes.
That
Yes.
sounds a little insane.
That's
if
I
you
didn't
just
say
it.
Gals and Goblins hole. I said the hole,
We give
the Frogmont hole.
the seating sections fun names.
I don't know.
So like the front row
You're in the
is
hole.
the hole, and then like the like orchestra is Snake Pit. And
All right, so we're moving forward. We're moving forward.
I think
And
we
now
should.
I open the trap door I've had installed underneath your chair.
Campbell, Duffy, Olivia, Rose McCain, and Jared Voss will go appear in Elder Vale and shoot Sawyer's Cinderfoot with the head with a gun.
It happens to the best of us.
Okay, so
Hey there, fellow wugs. If you're anything like us, then I'm sure you like to curl up with a nice hot cup of tea to wind down after a long day, or sip on a refreshing iced tea in the middle of this hot summer day. We have partnered with the Gilded Tiefling to make all of your tea dreams a reality. The Gilded Tiefling, and that's Tiefling spelled with a T-E-A, is a woman, LGBTQA, and BIPOC-owned business where the lovely owners design, blend, and package the tea all themselves. The tea is inspired by their favorite D&D stories and settings, and the intention behind every blend is to teleport you to that exact moment in your adventure. Each blend is carefully customized and curated to give as in-depth of an experience as possible. My personal favorite that I've tried is Summer Wine, which is a refreshing strawberry tea that I drank iced with some honey and lemon, and it also had some luster dust, so it was very pretty. Use our promo code Gals and Goblins, all spelled out, to get 15% off your order for the whole month of July and immerse yourself even further into your favorite fantasy worlds with tea from the Gilded Tiefling. And happy sipping.
as we are moving through time, you all are going to your various classes and such, one of those being history. And you guys learn a little bit more about the world and some lore that I may or may not have just decided on and decided to make.
Tell us.
People have
Cement.
been waiting for this episode.
Yeah.
People are like,
It's gonna clear up a lot for
people
me,
are like,
actually.
when the hell? This isn't like everything, but People are going to be like, wait, when the hell was this? All right, so here we go.
Share your notes
So
to
your-
the Discord, your full campaign notes.
It's a pod.
So your history professor, Professor Kimmy, who's a Furbolg. You guys know this already, but the year is 65 GE, which stands for Golden Era. The Great War, some people also call it the Interplanar War, started 76 years ago in 42,619 AS,
Jesus.
which is the Age of Stars.
Can you repeat that?
I think.
How about you listen to the episode?
How about you think of what 6-digit number you think it is? Or what is that, 5?
42,619 was the beginning of the war.
And you said 75 years ago?
That was 76 years ago because the war ended in 42,630. The war ended when the Golden Order used a weapon that sent the forces of heaven and hell back to the plains. The Golden Order is non-denominational, but the majority worship Hyperia, as do the majority of the realm. In the early AS, Age of Stars, there were tons of religions, but in the later years, Hyperia became the majority religion as she relates to the sun mainly. Then in the year 42,618, so a year before the war started, demonic activity increased in the realm. Camps and fortresses started to form on the material realm, these demonic fortresses and these camps. And then in 42,619, which is the year the war started, the sky opened up above the town of Dusk Star, and Hyperia's forces came and attacked the armies of hell. Dusk Star was greatly hurt in the battle from heaven, which is what a lot of people refer to the plane where Hyperia is from. Most people are like, it's the astral plane, but a lot of Hyperia believers are like, it's heaven. But Dusk Star, the town where this battle happened, was almost leveled. And that made a lot of the inhabitants of people of the realm resent Hyperia for kind of letting this happen, as well as the Army of Hell. They resented the Army of Hell. And throughout the war, both forces kind of treated the material realm as their battlefield, not caring about who or what they were destroying. And then the Golden Order was formed, which was actually anti-Hyperia in its founding. Then a deal was made with Hyperia once the Order had this quote-unquote weapon. Hyperia then helped the Golden Order defeat the forces of hell, and she returned to heaven, promising to defend the inhabitants of the material realm if hell ever came back. So nowadays, a lot of people are like, oh, like Hyperia actually helped us in the end. It was all, a misunderstanding. She thought the main enemy was hell. She needed to do that. But then there's a lot of people who are like, it seems like she didn't care. And it seemed as though she kind of just like did this for her benefit. But the majority of people still worship Hyperia. And that is what y'all have heard in y'all's history classes of just kind of a foundation of lore.
Cool.
So the weapon that the Golden Order and Hyperia used is it's the Lost Star, right?
That's what y'all and that's what through like other things, Lost
so there's
Star.
no like when we're in class, there's no reference to like what it was at all. It's just referred to as like the weapon.
I think there have been there's a lot of theories on like what it was or like how they got it. You guys have seen some stuff about how Hyperia stole something.
Yeah.
And the Golden Order then used this weapon, but like the Golden Order came into this weapon somehow. It gets a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
It
seems like the Golden Order would want it to be fuzzy.
No roll needed.
Yeah.
100% correct.
Okay.
How does this history compare to like what Beans grew up learning? Like, would you say it's just like flipped of?
I would say Beans didn't really learn about any of this.
Okay.
Like there was no need.
It's just do what you're told.
Yeah.
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 Is there any Team 101 mentioned something in the curriculum about like it was being taught at Frogmont that like the Tabaxis had this association with hell?
Yeah.
Is there like in this history class, has there been like more of that? Is there that same vibe?
You know that this is going back even further. Also, this was like one little lesson that y'all learned about history from like a long time ago. Like the 42,630 was like the turn of the age. That is the year that it went from AS, Age of Stars, to GE, Golden Era. At the beginning of the Age of Stars, that was the Dragon War that y'all have heard about from the Ruidon stories. Yes. That was like the formation and all that. Actually,
so that's like 0 AS.
So you assume that like 0 AS was when the Dragon War ended, but it's assumed that there was time and like planes before then, because from Priscilla and also just generally that like the dragons ruled over the different planes.
Yeah.
You're not sure how long that was, but the Dragon War between like the red and the blue happened before really like years were recorded, and then in 0 AS was like the end.
Yeah. But they've been like, the two of them had been twin-souled or like imprisoned by the Ruidons for 42,695 years, essentially. It's a long fucking time.
What's the general, like, I feel like, I don't know, this whole, like, teaching, like, these, like, Tabaxis associated with hell. It's like,
go into the Tabaxi stuff.
Okay.
So during that Dragon War, the dragons were like on sides of planes, and hell was one of those sides. It's said that like Tabaxi were created hellish, and some people are like, oh, that's like weird. Like Tabaxi are not demonic.
Yeah.
But they're claims that they are hellish or created by hellish entity, because early recordings of Tabaxi, they fought on the side of hell specifically.
Okay.
And that is in like kind of the earliest recordings of Tabaxi. But after this Dragon War, Tabaxi spread across the realm and populated it. That's why you saw some in Kato and stuff like that. But there has kind of been a long-held somewhat distrust of like, oh, like there's a thing that like Tabaxi come from hell, but it's like not.
Okay, I want to start like a social campaign of like, there's nothing wrong with being from hell.
Yeah, well, and that's a thing of, there are tieflings, which are like hellish.
Yeah. I guess it's probably not that common for people to be jerks about it.
Yeah.
But I bet there are some people.
And it's kind of a thing of like, of just where you're from. Like it is similar to people from like Kato don't like people from Astea. It's like, oh, like those people suck.
Okay, yeah. So
it's kind of a regional thing,
like a big noble thing of like, there's nothing wrong with being from hell, and people are like, we didn't say there was.
Yeah.
That's right, Sawyer. I'm on your side.
and then it looks like I thought that there was, which maybe I did.
Mm-hmm. I'll say like even
like,
guys, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Like, yeah, we've known that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sawyer.
And I'll say that there is like pride of being, oh, like I'm from hell, but it's more of like, oh, that's my city. But there have been like the forces of hell were like a demonic, evil kind of force.
Yeah.
But so saying you're like, oh, like, I'm from hell. There's tons of people in the realm who are from hell. And some people might look at that as like, oh, like generalizing. Oh, you're from the place where like people attacked. And it's like, no. Like that's different.
That was like thousands of years
It's like a little nuance, but it's not. Yeah.
Or I guess it wasn't that long ago, but okay. Got it. Interesting stuff. My notes look like they actually did back in history class.
I was just thinking that. I was
kind of nostalgic.
I was like, I haven't taken this many notes in a long time.
Yeah. I knew you guys were taking notes, and I could just listen to the episode after. I was listening intently. Jared.
Hey, we have to have both.
Edited.
Yeah.
And
Jared's got to feel like he's being listened to. I want to make you feel like you're being listened to. And you are.
Oh, sorry. That's funny that I interrupted you. Is there any, like, I feel like we've made connections with, like, the star and the, like, Hyperia created, all that. Like, is there anything that this history, like, informs in regards to that? Like, oh, this thing, these players.
And it kind of just gives you a foundation. And also going back to what Esta thought of, like, it seems like some of it is still fuzzy whenever, especially where Golden Order gets involved, or, you know, that Esta's father or like the Ruidon family have been alive for these thousands of years. You know, what have they not put in history books? What have they said, like, don't teach that in school?
Yeah.
Esta, how old is your father?
I've never actually sat down and thought about how old he is. But now
No,
that
isn't it
I
so
have
hard?
this timeline, it seems like he would be older than I originally thought.
Which it's honestly fine if he's not. Like, if you have, like, if you thought like 500 or like 400, I would say that that would be reasonable.
I was thinking like 200, 300.
Yeah,
but I think
that's reasonable.
Okay, I'll say my mom and dad are both about like they're like 450 years old.
What?
Yeah,
Whoa.
they're pretty old.
And I'll say that you have like maybe some like grandparents or something like that who are older.
Yeah,
And I'll say in this world,
live
we'll say like 1,000 is about the time where like elves begin to like
that makes sense.
go off.
Die is what you're
Yeah.
trying to say?
Yeah.
That's
Which
crazy.
also
Yeah.
makes you think like, Melina, I mean, you check in your head, Esta, Melina, it's like, how did she die?
Yeah, because she was pretty
She was
young.
young.
But yeah, and I have some siblings who are about 200 years old. I have a sibling that was born during the war, and then all of my other siblings, 4 through 16, were all born in the last 65. So we're all babies in terms of elf years. But
Oh, wow.
my parents lost a lot of people in the war, and I think they did it to. We lost a lot of elves.
Oh, so they were like repopulating?
Well, I mean, an elf dying is rare. An elf funeral is rare. So to have so many throughout the war must have done something to them.
Wow.
And there's a finite number of elf souls that exist. So it's like when you lose one, it's a big deal.
Oh, that's kind of like the dragon thing. I guess it makes sense that elves and dragons are connected. I'm glad it's not halflings and dragons.
We're two of the oldest creatures that have lived on this, on the material plane.
Fine with me.
I guess going to a lot of funerals of my friends when I wasn't expecting it would make me fairly calloused and hard to the world.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I guess so. Would it make you be like, let's have a bunch of kids? I guess if that's your thing.
I don't know. I don't feel that personal urge.
I like to think it was maybe a little, having a bunch of kids was out of love.
Well, I
Yeah,
thought they did
their
it because
friends.
now you exist.
I
Yeah,
think elves
me
are
too.
complex creatures. You can want to have a lot of kids and also be hard and callous to the world because your friends are dead. So
I think if I lived that long, I would go insane.
I think you would too.
I'd be
personally.
crazy.
I hope I don't.
Oh, Esther, you're already kind of insane. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I know some older elves, and they get a little silly around the 700 mark.
Oh, silly? Like silly how?
They get a little
I can't imagine a
eccentric.
silly elf.
They get what?
Get a little eccentric around 700.
That's a big word.
Elves are mostly so serious. Even when Lord of Rathus was wearing those short shorts, he was still serious.
Yeah,
How old is Lord Arathis? Is he about
I'll
the
say
same?
he's younger than
700.
your dad for sure.
Okay.
He's probably, honestly, he might be a little younger than like your oldest sibling.
My oldest sibling is Almathara. She's like 200 years old.
Yeah, I'd say he's around that age, maybe a little younger.
Cool.
What do you do for all those years?
That's what I was thinking.
How do you pass the time? Like, how many hobbies do you guys pick up?
I mean, there's a lot of like high elven households in Estea and around the rest of Eldervale. And most of my siblings are one of my siblings, like he's like head sorcerer of the King's Guard. There's like magical protection. Like some of them are like hired magical muscle.
I do get that.
For like noble houses. A lot of my siblings like study magical sciences.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
I'd probably have 5 Arcano Ball careers.
Can you imagine studying for the next 1,000 years?
That's not
of your
all
life?
she does. She's got other hobbies too, but that's her career. That's how she passes most of her time, I suppose.
What does she do? Knit?
One of my siblings married the heir to another like noble house, which is pretty cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, so she's like dual.
Are you going to have to do that one day?
And
Mary?
well, according to Melon, I'm not allowed to have any family.
Oh. Well, but
What?
we're kind of your
Yeah.
family.
Huh?
That's what she said that she lived like she wasn't allowed to get married or have children, and she lived she just lived away from the rest of the
A
world.
hermit life?
A hermit life. Thank you.
That's
Sorry.
terrible.
I know.
Okay, don't.
I need to keep talking to her about it.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, no,
You
look.
don't have to do that.
And
I sure hope not.
We're already kind of your family, and I don't think you're going to
Exactly.
get rid of us.
You are my family beast.
So,
Yeah, I've never even seen your like real family.
Esther, are you
so-
crying?
No.
Okay.
Esther's crying.
I'm not crying.
Esther thinks
Neither is
it's-
Campbell.
Esther thinks it's lovely that we're a little family. Now she's crying about
No.
it. Everybody run into the rumor mill. Esther cried.
I just love you guys.
You all, I'll say we keep moving forward, and you all wake up one morning to another Miss Gray kind of meeting in the auditorium.
Oh my god, can we say that we've been radicalizing her a little bit by bit?
I'll say you haven't seen her enough
Oh,
to
okay.
doing this. It seems like she's been busy. It seems like Principal Pat's been busy during this time. And you guys have these meetings every now and then. You know, again, they're like weekly highlights, things that did great, results of Arcano Ball, results of Blood Rush, and all that.
Season going?
It's going pretty well. Y'all have won most of your games, and I'll say that like we'll see that more.
Yes.
But she calls a meeting, and when you all gather into the auditorium as you all have many times, she goes. She seems to be. Give me an insight check. I thought you were going to use the D1.
No, I just had to move it because it's so big. It takes up my whole tray.
9.
Nat 20.
Ooh, you always can read Miss Gray like a book. Beans.
16.
Miss Gray right now looks to be putting on a like very excited face to what did you got a 16?
16.
To Esta, it looks like Miss Gray is very, very excited. Very excited. And to Sawyer, it looks, like she's normally excited. And Esta, it's like, wow, she's very into whatever she's about to say. But Beans, you can tell with a nat 20 that it's a little bit of a front. And she's like shifting her feet. Maybe some people might think it's like, she can't move. Like she can't contain all this energy because she's so excited. But for you, Beans, you read it as like a little unsure.
Watch out, everyone. Miss Gray is doing her tells when she maybe is lying a little bit or giving front.
I don't know how you analyze people like that.
And then I start walking them through all the things that I'm seeing to try to teach them.
It's like one bead of sweat.
Yeah.
Those little kitty cat eyes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I see
perceptive.
everything. I also glare at her a lot in the hall, so I kind of I get to know her a lot.
You've
What?
analyzed
Sorry, I
her.
zoned out.
Uh-huh. Hey, back to the
Hello, students, at another wonderful week at Frogmont. Just want to say
Sawyer, stop. It's not
Sawyer,
the time.
Sawyer.
we have been so grateful that our cafeteria staff has now added breakfast taquitos to the menu. They are fantastic.
Taquitos. Okay.
We are maybe going to add another list or another voting thing of if we want dinner taquitos.
Breakfast quesadillas.
Breakfast case. I'll add that to our potential.
Lunch tamales.
Lunch tomorrow. Okay, I'll add that to
Sushi pizza.
All right, okay,
Dessert
wait.
tacos.
Somebody said sushi. All right. There's 3 of you that are yelling. Everyone else is silent. Okay, I'll write those down then. All right. So, as you all may see, I am very excited about something. We have a very special announcement. So, the Adventuring Academy's administrations have gotten together. We have talked with head council on the Golden Order, and we have all agreed that the best option moving forward with the cross-school questing is for students who choose to can opt in to continue on cross-school questing. Those who decide to opt out, you are more than welcome to opt out, but continue questing with just your group. Or if the quest requires it, double up with Frogmont groups. But we will have sign-up sheets for you all to sign if you want to, and just let us know. And that's all that we have. Pretty quick meeting. And she closes, dismisses everyone.
Thank you, Miss Gray.
Everyone claps. She goes,
I don't clap.
Okay, wait, that seems like a good solution. Why would she be not excited about that? Do you think she's suspicious of Lord Arathis and the whole Valkyrie thing?
I think everyone's suspicious of Valkyrie.
Yeah, I think
it does look pretty bad.
I think it might have something to do with whatever the reasoning was for bringing this back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever those inside meetings and reasonings were.
I bet she's secretly worried that it's going to happen again to more Frogmont students.
Yeah.
The Valkyrie kids are going to get them.
Well, there's one way to make sure it doesn't happen, you know?
We go on the quest.
Yeah. We got to
We
get...
can protect everybody.
Let's get kidnapped on purpose.
This could work. I'm kind of into this. Esther?
We'll play down how powerful we are and how good we are at questing. We'll be like, oh no, we can't do anything. And we'll whiff right in front of them. And then they'll be like, easy money. We're going to kidnap them and hide their bodies.
This is a great plan.
And then right at the last minute, we get them.
We get them.
We slam them.
Esther, you seem nervous.
I am nervous. It just seems like I don't want to get kidnapped. It just seems like something really bad could happen. You never want to get taken to a secondary location.
Well, who said? Well,
We could get in and we could get out. Wait, don't you have a new spell that keeps you from getting taken to a secondary location?
I do kind of.
or you could
but
get
it's
us
not
back to.
foolproof.
Well,
And I just learned one that can disguise me as anybody.
I'm going
So
to
much
be
for
honest.
the Lord of Rathis disguise.
The whole secondary location thing is like for somebody to like come looking for you kind of thing, right? And unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people are going to come looking for us if we go missing.
Vribble would.
Wow.
That's true. I'm just saying, I don't think.
Oh, they would storm the museum.
Oh no, somebody would take over our business.
Yeah, how long do you think people would stay out of the hole?
Not at
Well,
all.
we put that really, really tight lock on it, so I don't know.
If we go out on a quest, we need to like double lock down the hole so we have no
That'll be the
vandalism.
real tragedy. We'll take the key with us to our graves, and then it'll be like the burning of the Library of Alexandria.
That is, you did teach me about that, and I think that would
The
be
burning
exactly
of the library in Dusk Star.
Yes, the burning of the Library of Duskstar, which we just learned about in history class, and it
That
was
is
a
true.
tragedy.
I think that's the only way to go down. Take it with us to our grave. Yeah, but then Team 101 could probably figure out how to get in through trapdoor, and then they could take over business, which I'm fine with.
Well,
Okay,
we could tell
well-
them we're getting kidnapped on purpose.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
back to the real.
So getting kidnapped
question.
on purpose is risky.
Well, but
But I think if it's some Valkyrie kids, that we could probably fucking take them, right?
maybe we don't
Exactly.
even have to get kidnapped. Maybe we can just play like mind games with them, and then get them to tell us what their grand plan is, because they probably think we're stupid based on how Esther treated us when we got here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hey, I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm not
That's
that
right.
person anymore.
Hey, and I'm not saying you are, but I am saying that you did think we were all stupid stinky holes.
I did,
Didn't you?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
But now I know that you're not. I know that you were
Smart
badasses.
stinky holes. Oh.
Yeah, smart idiots.
I wish I had more spells for lying.
I don't like pretending to be weak, but if we can catch them off guard.
Or maybe you can pretend to be strong, and you can like that kind of thing where like you can side against us, so you can give them like a common
Oh my
enemy that's
goodness.
not them.
You can pretend to be a mean girl.
I can
Yeah.
double,
And you could be
Esther,
like,
that would be fun.
I'll
be like,
double-
screw
I can
these
double
guys.
cross them. I've always wanted to do a double cross.
yeah. Yeah, and then you can be really mean to us and be like, these stupid stinky holes. That's what I thought. I always wanted to be with you guys.
Okay.
And then,
and then Beans and I
Okay,
can
now
act
I like this
when
plan.
it'll be tough on my competitive nature, but I think it'll be worth it.
I think we could put on great performance.
Just
We
think of the
know
look
we're
on
gonna
their
win in
faces.
the end. It's like everyone loves a comeback story. We'll be the underdogs.
And we'll look so cool when we like reveal it to them, and then
Maybe they'll take us to the same place they took the Rothgar sisters, and then we can save them too. Well, I don't know
they're
how much
alive.
they need saving.
Big dream, but it's good plan.
I think it's better to like set your expectations a little low.
What? And lose faith in the fact that they're surviving in the shadows?
No, I'm just a little worried that if you're like really gung ho that they're alive, and then like if we like stumble upon their corpses, I think it might like really break your psyche.
That would probably snap something in me too.
Yeah, so I think we should just hope that maybe they're alive, but assume that they are dead.
Okay, I'll say my fingers are crossed.
Hopeful assumptions.
That is, I feel like better. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, I think we got a good plan.
Okay,
I
so
like this a lot.
should we sign a list? Do you think we can like request the team we want to be paired with?
Well, we've been with Brimstone and Weaselby already.
Oh yeah.
So odds are if we sign up, we'll get Valkyrie.
But we want to be with that team that took the Rushgar sisters.
Yeah, well, what team were they? Weren't they?
One.
No, the sisters.
3, 2, 4.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
3-2-4. So
Oh, so it
I don't
seems
know how
like
the system works,
so
but wouldn't we be
weird
next in line
system.
to get paired with one?
They're really pairing the bottom of the barrel. No offense to us.
Maybe Valkyrie
the
likes
top.
to do that for some weird reason.
Oh, maybe it's like they can learn the most from the best of Valkyrie.
Yeah, or they want to
It's true.
I don't know, do something weird.
Yeah, like kill us.
If we request
Well-
them, it might be too suspicious.
Yeah, let's just sign up and hope that the process of elimination theory is correct.
Okay.
All right. You guys all sign up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You all sign up.
And we kind of can we kind of discourage other people from, can we kind of be like, yeah, you shouldn't do it.
We start talking about like the Rushgars and be like, wow, I really don't know what happened to them. I heard they're on quest. It wasn't good. I don't want to risk it.
Because we don't want it to happen. I mean, if it's going to happen again, it's going to happen again probably. But
You see that not a lot of people do sign up. Maybe like 10 teams do.
okay, yeah.
Can I grab some whiteout and start like wiping out dates?
Also,
Can I forge Browini's name on there?
no, it's team 3 is on there.
Of
Well, they're
course,
probably
bro.
in Lord Rathis' secret group too.
You all start hearing.
I bet they have a weird name. You know what I mean? Like Lord of Rathis' army. I bet they have a stupid name.
You all start hearing a little bit more rumors about other schools and stuff like that of how those quests went. Like Weaselby, very unorganized. Brimstone, they just got hit on the entire time.
Oh.
And still,
This is
So
tracking.
all the Brimstone boys are like that.
you hear a large majority.
I'm not surprised.
Come with that feedback.
Sometimes stereotypes are there for a reason.
Also with Valkyrie, still not a lot of talking, but you hear some talk here and there that Valkyrie, some of them were like, they were quiet, but in some situations it was like Valkyrie was going to take the lead, or like they kind of put on this face of like, oh, like we're the leaders. Like, come on, team. Like it was like an inclusive thing for that moment of like, oh, like, come on.
That would make
Just
sense.
a weird.
That would make sense with the high teams being paired with the low teams.
Yeah. Of like they're the mentors.
Yeah, and then I bet they
Obviously.
tell the low teams, "You're still better than the other schools." That's the type of stuff they say at Valkyrie.
So you all know that the next quest day is about not tomorrow, but the following day. And so you all wake up in the morning and you guys have a knock on the door, and you open the door to see 2 goblins outside of your door.
Is it Gilbo?
Hello.
You see these 2 goblins. One of them is pink and one of them is green. One of them has hair that sticks straight up on a point. The other one has hair that kind of goes off in 2 different directions and it's all squiggly. And they talk at the exact same time and they go, I'm Steezus and I'm Beepus.
Are you Toby's parents?
What?
Never mind. How old are
Sawyer,
they?
canceled. Sawyer.
Sorry, not to imply that all
Oh
goblins are
my
related.
god.
You just remind me of a friend that we have.
I do want to tell you that your look is so complimentary to one another.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm Sneezus and I'm Beepus.
Sneezus and Beepus. I'm Beans.
You heard that right.
Well, it's wonderful to meet you. My name is Esther Ruidon.
They both shake your hand at the same time. Their hands
Oh,
kinda-
so synchronized. I love it.
Well, Sneezus and Beepus.
My name is Beans. I stick out both paws to see what happens.
They shake each hand at the same like they both go to your left hand and then
Yeah.
they both go to your right hand.
That
Good.
looks customary, so I do the same thing. And I say, sorry for assuming you're a couple. I see the sibling resemblance now.
What? What are you even saying right now?
Oh, okay. This might be another bad assumption, but
What are siblings?
Are you guys
what are couples?
twins?
So I think you need to shut up.
Okay,
Anyway,
Jesus and Beavis, what can we do for you?
Sorry about her.
what can y'all do for us? Well, what can we do for y'all? Tomorrow is your quest date, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so, well, I heard that you all need to pick up your fellow questmates tomorrow. So we need you all to choose a mode of transportation.
Oh, what are our options, Sneezes and Beepus?
Well, I'm glad you asked. And they bolt down the hallway.
Oh, we're going. We're going.
Is this okay, I'm running.
They don't say anything, they just start running.
Oh my goodness.
I catch up to them, jogging
They're
next
so
to them.
quick.
Well, you are
confident
super
pumping.
fast.
Yeah.
I'm running behind.
I'm kind of at half speed right now, to be honest. Sneezes and Beepus.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
You start
I try to run on all fours and then
tumble.
I get back
Freaks
up.
me out every time you do it.
As the one day you're gonna get in on it.
Oh God.
You all start running through the halls of Frogmont until they take you down a couple winding hallways that you haven't really explored before. And you start going down a lot of stairs. You go down some stairs, you go into a hall, go through a door, go down some more stairs, go down some more stairs, go through a hall, go through another door, go down some more stairs. And then they get to this double wooded, these double doors. They are completely wooden. They have like a little padlock on them. Sneezes and Beepus take out keys. They put both keys in the
Wait.
lock.
Before you unlock that,
What?
I feel like this is a little late, but are you trying to kill us? I feel like we just really followed you
Oh,
blindly.
We should have thought of that. Well,
What? We're not gonna kill you. We are official staff members of Frogmont.
I mean,
Do you have a Frogmont
can't put it past an official staff of Frogmont, can you?
Do you have your Frogmont pin just so I can identify you?
Yeah, they pull out their little Frogmont pens.
Okay, I take a mental picture of their badge number.
They unlock the door and it opens up, and you first feel a blast of cool outside air, and you are in this insanely large cut out part of the mountain where Frogmont rests. You can see out into the ocean, but in this cavern, you see several ships, many ships, airships at their docks, and you see several stables where there are tons of strange creatures. You hear
It's
tons
time
of
for us
weird
to
noises.
commandeer a vessel.
Sneezes and Beepus go, all right, well, what catches your eye first?
Oh my goodness.
What vessel gives us the upper hand?
Well, if you want to go from a tactical point of view, you'd have to be one of the ships. But,
That
if you're going...
seems lame, Sneezes and Beepus.
That's fair. We can go look in the stables if you'd like.
I would love to go to the stables.
Just see what you have,
Yeah.
personally.
Here's
So-
the thing. We've been on a few airships, the Hammerhead Love Boat and the Southern Wind. And it was fun, but maybe we could bring in something a little new, a little different.
Unexpected.
And we've checked Pegasus off the list too.
Yeah.
And for me, well, my dad is a beetle salesman, so, it's mostly beetles in the Cinderfoot family. We can do that if y'all want, but
Are the Beatles like Pegasi, where they have like their personalities and everything?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
You all go into the stables, and you see many different creatures. First thing you see is a periton, which is this kind of like, it's like head, neck, and forelegs and antlers of a stag, but it's combined with the plumage and wings and hindquarters of a large bird. And this thing is huge. It looks like you could fit like 10 people on one of these things.
Whoa. Look at those hooves.
It is it's got like the forelegs of the hooves and then the back legs of a bird.
Oh my goodness.
And then you also see just a giant bat, just like several bats where
That's
you could probably get like
fun.
2 people on a bat. You see beetles in varying shapes and sizes. You see big like truck beetles, which you could probably get, like 6 or 7, maybe 8 people on, depending on their sizes. You see tiny beetles where you can get like only 1 person per beetle, depending on their size. You also see just some.
That's what Felicity got for her 16th birthday.
It's so cute.
You see some just floating worms, no wings, no eyes or mouths, just worms just floating.
Wow.
You see eyeballs that have wings attached to them. You see an
And
eye.
the worms have no eyes?
The worms have no eyes.
We could do a worm with like 2 eyeballs on either side.
Oh, we make a new creature.
And make it in a triangle formation.
That's a little
Insane.
scary.
Yeah.
To be honest.
You see an eye drake, which is kind of not really body of a slug. It's if you took like a dragon, took away its arms and legs, and then its wings were kind of this weird membrane, but at the end of each of its kind of like fingers of a wing, I don't know what you call them, there are eyeballs in there, and you see this creature has these horns, and where its eye sockets are is pale, and then it opens its mouth and there is a giant eye in its mouth.
Oh my goodness.
What's that one named?
This one is Ted. That's Ted the eye drake.
Yeah, I was getting that vibe.
Yeah.
Big head energy.
He's
looking at me.
He's a cutie, and it goes like.
Oh, stop that.
Oh no.
That would really freak the Valkyrie kids
I think
out.
I
I'm too
wonder if
scared.
those descended from Ruidon too.
You see a sky bleeder, which is kind of like a beholder, but it's like got crab arms and it's got eyes all over. It's just a floating orb of a bunch of eyes and crab arms.
Oh wow.
And
All very kind of horrifying.
that is what you see in the stables.
I was kind of
Crazy option.
looking for something
well,
snuggly and cuddly like
the
Sarah.
bats. The bats are like they're kind of snuggling,
That's
cuddly.
true.
They're
I was
fluffy.
thinking like a sky bison kind of vibe, maybe.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think the periton's like kind of close to that.
How do
That's
you
true.
spell that?
I did like the Paraton. He was very noble.
Perryton.
Yeah, and he was kind of fluffy for a stag.
Yeah.
And feathers.
Feathers are nice and soft.
I'm
they
just
can be
saying, we're
very
going to be
cute.
flying long hours, so the bats we might get, they can only carry 2 of us at a time.
It's true.
So are we saying that maybe we might have to take a ship?
Or a giant beetle, or
I liked the Paraton.
Yeah, the Periton could carry all of us. The truck beetle could carry all of us. I don't think we have to do a ship. But
Okay.
what do you want to do?
I think we could do Paraton, and then maybe we could set up like a tent on its back for us to camp in. You know what I
was
mean?
thinking the same thing. Or maybe we could use some of its giant feathers.
Unless they have a beetle that's like tricked out for like travel that we can live in, like a sprinter van.
Oh, a camper beetle.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
a camper
yeah,
beetle.
I'll say that they got like beetles are
RV
really
beetles.
good to have like little tents on them, like the big truck beetles.
Recreational beetles.
Yeah, you can fit a ton of people, and like they can like lay down and flatten out a little bit, and
An
you can
RV.
really
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
set-
yeah.
Well, maybe let's go meet the beetles and see if, any of their personalities really vibe with ours.
Hey, Sneed.
Sneezus and Beepus.
Yeah, sorry, I should have done that. Could you show us your RBs, your recreational beetles?
What kind of size are you thinking?
RB,
Okay, you want the RB size? Okay.
big.
They take you over.
B also stands for, the RB stands for really big.
Yeah,
That's what my
really,
dad always says.
really big recreational beetle.
The RB.
They
But the second RB is silent, so you just call him RB.
Yeah.
they take you down one of the stables towards the end. There's a huge stall where there is this massive beetle. Sneezes and Beebus go, well, this here is Sally, and she is the biggest beetle that we got. And
Hello, Sally.
you see this massive beetle. Whenever it moves, it there's like a little bit of a rumble. And she's got she is this like pure black beetle. She's got these big pincers. But whenever y'all enter, she kind of like clicks her little pincers together. She goes,
What is the temperament of this beetle?
oh, Sally? No, she's a sweetheart. Beepus jumps up on her back. Sneezes rests on one of her pincers because her pincers are so big. Like, probably Esta could lay down on one.
Can I kind of rub her nose?
Yeah, you see, like, also, she's kind of... as you like get closer, she's not like hard shell. She's kind of got like a little velvety touch to her. She's kind of a little fuzzy.
It's protective.
Mhm.
And so the water rolls right off.
Yeah, wow, this is cuddlier than I ever thought a beetle could be. Okay, let's check out the back. Let's see what kind of amenities they've got back here in the camper section.
Well, you know, if you get the RB set, then it comes with all these, and they show you like a wall on the stall.
Is it like when the big outer shell wings are open?
Yeah, like it kind of creates a tent thing, and you can like throw that over, and like underneath her kind of like wings is like more velvety kind of sensation, and yeah, it comes with like a full tent. You can also sleep off of her if you want. What are y'all like hoping for?
I'm
hoping for like when she pops, she has like her wings that she uses to fly. She
pops the hood.
When she pops the hood, it's like pew, like everything's set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the sleeping bags roll out and the tent like.
Yeah.
And the
sets
camping
up.
stove with the chimney is hooked up. And
You know, the Valkyrie kids might actually be kind of impressed by this.
I think this is great transportation option.
I like Sally.
Yeah, Sally like picks up beans with her pincers.
Please, this is making me very nervous. Are you going to eat me? You're really big. I feel like you might eat things that look like me.
She just likes you.
She's not gonna eat you.
She's sniffing you.
Yeah, she has good control, good pincher control.
I look deeply into one of her eyeballs.
She looks back at you, and then she flips over on her back, and then puts you in her legs and starts like.
Oh, she's eating me. She's eating me. No,
She
please.
likes- I start petting Sally's little tummy.
She's playing.
I think she's digesting me.
No.
Can we give her a treat?
Yeah, of course you can give her a treat. They pull out a bucket of these like big, thick mealworms that are like.
Oh, are they like
s-
squirming and whirling?
Yeah, they're like half the size of beans.
Okay, I like wrestle one. I'm like,
Yeah, you grab
Eh.
one. You see
It, like, lifts it
Sally
up
starts
there.
like drooling.
It drips on beans.
Ah, the digestive enzyme.
Come here, big girl.
Sally
Yeah, who's a big girl? Okay,
Starts
I
clicking.
don't like this audio anymore.
she chomps on.
I like throw it up and like catch it above my head and hold it up to her.
She chomps. She grabs the mealworm in her pinchers and then just like feeds it to herself. Like
Oh, that's a good beetle. That's a good
puts it in her
beetle.
mouth.
That is what she's trying to do to me.
No. She likes you, beans.
Okay, I think this is a good fit. I think
Yeah.
the Valkyrie kids are going to be impressed, and if they're scared of bugs, then that's kind of funny.
Sneezes and Beepus, will Sally be here when we wake up in the morning, or like parked out front, like valet service?
Where would you like her? You know, we can have her here. We can have her out front for you.
Oh, I guess down here is fine, and then we could take off through the
Through the hanger, yeah.
That's usually how we do it. Mhm.
and then we can do like a cool like victory loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can swoop by everybody leaving from the lawn.
I guess there won't be as many people now that the quests are kind of.
Well, they still go on quests, just Frogmouth, right?
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Maybe we could do a barrel roll.
I think Sally could do it.
I think Sally could. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm not going to say anything.
Oh,
She's
beans.
not gonna eat you, Beans.
Sally could do a barrel roll. Sally could do. I think she puts her mind too. That's what I'm going to say.
Are you only saying that because you're scared she's gonna eat you?
No. I think Sally is kind and would never eat anybody that was also her friend, which is me.
You see they Sneezes and Beepus give you like a pamphlet for like you and your beetle. And you see that Sally has like a bunch of different kind of like modes she can go into. So you see that there's like flying, which like she puffs out her wings and very magically there's like a bunch of seats that kind of like show up. Like she kind of has saddled herself. So everyone can like sit down, or you can kind of like open it up so that it is like a pit that everyone can just kind of sit in. And there are like some ropes that you can hold on. There is the like camping set of like she like folds her wings in and she opens them back up, and there's like some like little lights twinkling, and there's some like sleeping
pretty.
bags and stuff.
A lightning beetle.
I like this.
Sally the lightning beetle.
Does she have like turbo mode when we need to like kick it into high gear?
You see like there is a turbo mode, and like everyone has to be like seatbelts on. That's like a pretty hard thing to like override
Sally
the seatbelts. Yeah. And there are like tons of other different forms that she can take.
Love this.
I feel like this is perfect for us.
This is ideal.
And we can study this pamphlet tonight and be really knowledgeable.
Yeah. I pet one of her antennas.
She chitters.
Okay, good night, Sally.
Okay,
we'll
we're
see you
gonna
in the
take good
morning.
care of you.
She nuzzles you all.
Oh, I love you, Sally.
She's so much softer than you would think.
She like picks up beans again in her pencil.
Please, please. No.
I pick up beans and I say, that's enough for tonight, Sally.
We beans.
She thinks I'm a mealworm.
No.
I'm round. I'm the same.
Yeah,
No.
you are kind of mealworm
I'm a cylinder, just like the mealworm.
No, you're fluffy and she's fluffy. She knows you're not for eating.
I saw what she can do to them.
I put you on my shoulder. You're okay.
Okay.
Let's go see if they have breakfast quesadillas for dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
You all go to dinner, and we're going to move on to the next day. We're getting towards the end of October now. This is the day where you all are supposed to get your quests. Real quick, before you all go to the quest booth, is there anything y'all want to do or anything like that?
Yeah, did they have breakfast quesadillas?
They did.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
For dinner, specifically.
I've like replied to Margie's letter. Like, did she send something back? Has that been like ongoing, or has it kind of been like radio silence? Like, have we like? I think that we would have checked in a few times at Raven Rock through the Rocky Talkies, right? And kind of like been super secretive and been like, how's it going? Like, is everyone safe? Because like we had a way to communicate with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, would we say like, has there been ongoing communications from Raven Rock? Has it like cut out at any point?
Things have it is like really hard to communicate.
Yeah.
Like you can think either like Signal or whatever wards they have. You haven't been able to have like a conversation with her, and even like over letters or anything like that. It is incredibly difficult. You
Is
can
it kind of
maybe
like I have to stop just for safety reasons, or is it like do I not know why they've stopped?
No, like every now and then you'll hear like a little. I mean, you can give me an insight check, but every now and then you hear like a little like warbled Sawyer or something like that in Margie's voice.
So I know she's there and she's okay.
Yeah,
But we
yeah.
haven't been able to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Yeah, you think that it seems like she's trying to communicate. There are times where there are large swaths of it seems like you can't get to her or she can't get to you, but y'all haven't been able to have a conversation.
Okay, and we haven't heard anything like, you know, game-changing
No,
from
not at all.
Raven Rock. Okay, well, I'll just say that night, I'll, you know, in our room, I'll be fiddling with the speaking stone, and maybe I get some sort of like that again, and it's like, ugh, like
Yeah.
same old, same old.
I want to make sure that they've received my blacksmith workshop application at the administration office.
They sent out a letter to Fallheim, and then a letter came back that was rejecting the speaker series.
Oh.
Okay, well, we'll just have to get kidnapped and go there ourselves.
You could cut the kidnap part and we could just go there ourselves.
Doesn't sound as
Yeah,
fun.
nothing's fun. I get it.
We do have a beetle.
Okay, we
Y'all do
better
have a
get a
beetle.
good night's sleep before.
Well, it's the day of the mission, of when y'all are supposed to get your mission, and you all are at the quest booth, and you see the woman who stamps down on the slip of paper. She looks at you all. She goes, "All right, darlings, I need you all to sign here again. Wonderful that we're doing this again.
Signing what
Before
exactly?
we
Sign your signature.
who are we with?
I don't know that. You're supposed to get that tonight at your door.
Are we like signing our rights away? What is?
The thing that you've done both times.
Yeah, we've always signed.
Esther does a big Esther.
Usually put your
Okay.
paw down.
I put my paw down.
What? Beans? Oh, do you want to follow that paw print with anything that we've been working on?
Fine. Don't look at me. Stop looking. Everybody look away.
Sorry. Okay, I'll turn around.
Yeah, everybody. And you two over there in the corner, you're looking my direction. Look away. Beans scratches out a B.
Give me a sleight of hand check as well. With advantage.
Oh.
18.
Yeah, keep on.
He scratches out a B, a N, and a Z.
It like looks.
It looks like a B, a N, and a Z.
He intentionally put B and Z.
Whoa, cool. It's like your autograph. It's like your tag.
That's nice. Yeah.
I do like SWYR.
Yours doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
Damn.
something.
All right.
Sweet year.
What? I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to read what Sawyer wrote.
No, you're good.
Buns.
See, it still sounds pretty similar.
She grabs her stamps down on the piece of paper, big puff of blue magical smoke. You see the names swirling together, and they form a little quest location and what you need to do. And it says Gardening in Dusk Star.
Just learned
wow.
about Dusk Star.
Oh, wow.
And the library.
Oh, the library.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, "All right, Dusk Star. Looks all great here.
And when are we getting our partners? Tomorrow or?
No, remember you get to your dorm, and then there will be a little envelope.
Oh, let's go see who it is. Go.
This seems like an inefficient process. Just saying that to you. Okay, bye. Run away.
You all sprint to your dorm, and there is a little envelope to your attached to your door.
Open it, Esther.
Open it.
You rip it open, and it says Brimstone.
What? Fuck!
This is the worst news we could have possibly gotten. Can we trade with somebody?
It never even occurred to me that this plan would get stopped this soon.
I thought our plan was rock solid.
This is what I was trying to
We
say.
could forge it. We could
We could swap with somebody. No, because see the process. Now I get why they do this process. It's very hard to swap your
I
quest.
can't
with your-
handle any more Brimstone boys.
You see also on this sheet of paper, it says Brimstone, but since you are picking them up, it also has descriptions and little pictures of.
There's more. There's more.
Oh my god, no, wait. Who is it?
You see Garrett is on there. And you see a guy whose name is it says Tony, and he looks to be a furbolg with a buzz cut, and then you see Rich on there, who is a fire genasi.
Don't make me do
Out
it.
of all the possibilities.
I will not let him on my beetle. I can't. Guys, I can't do this.
They're not going to be nice to Sally.
I thought that we were gonna get kidnapped.
Well, we still might, but just not by the people we want to get kidnapped by. But we might be held hostage, that's for sure.
It was such a good plan.
Guaranteed.
You guys hear someone coming up from behind you all, and you guys
Museum's closed.
see Miss Gray, and she goes, "I'm sorry, what did you just say?"
We call study our museum. It's
And we study really hard.
Oh,
If you know what I mean.
I mean, if you guys are starting a museum, we can probably try to set up resources or something.
No,
like that.
no, it's just what we call it.
It's really grassroots.
What can we do for you,
a
Miss Gray?
little underground.
Well, Beans, give me a insight check with advantage. Just Beans.
5.
Damn it.
Miss Gray goes, well,
My minor illusion, the neon sign, this is the hole on it to disappear.
It seems as though there has been a mix-up somehow with her system.
Yeah, I think there definitely has.
I'm going to have to ask you all ladies to come with me real quick.
Okay, deal.
All right.
Seriously, anything to get us out of this.
I don't know. Just seems very weird.
I
The
cannot-
mix-up
I
is
think-
not like,
I
oh, here's
think
your
that
envelope.
if I have to be around him for like 24 hours, I think that one of us will end up dead.
Okay.
Well,
let's go.
if Miss Gray tries to kill us, don't. I told you so.
You follow Miss Gray.
You're always saying that, Beans.
You follow Miss Gray back throughout Frogmont. You follow her into the faculty wing.
Oh.
You guys follow her down a
I have
hallway.
never been here ever
No,
before.
this is super unfamiliar.
It looks weird in here.
You all follow her down a
Does Lord Arathis live here?
a
that
hallway
his room?
that you have been to, and she knocks on Lord Arathis' door.
Oh, I thought they lived like 3 doors down from here.
I haven't
Why would
seen
you
him
think
in a
that?
while.
Have you been here?
No.
No, there's just a rumor that he lives here. I don't know who started that.
Well, yeah, no, he lives here.
That's weird.
Anyway,
Do you think that's weird, Miss Gray? Nat 20.
what was that for?
For insight.
For insight?
Lily rolled that. No, nobody told
Okay.
her to. No.
Okay, I'll give you some stuff with the Nat 20. Honestly, I'll give you some shit.
Unprovoked nat 20.
I'll give you some
We
shit.
haven't rolled enough this episode.
It
No,
was
that's
almost,
true. Y'all
it
haven't
was
rolled a
almost
lot.
like she knew it was going to be a nat 20 was the crazy
Nat
part.
20.
Crazy.
Like, I thought she was lying the way that
Just
she
want to make sure
like,
that is that Nat 20.
it's a
Okay.
unicorn.
People
Okay.
think it was edited with the
just
speed with
threw
which I
away
did
a
that.
nat
With the
20.
speed and the roll.
She like tossed it down onto the nat 20.
He didn't edit that. That's how fast it happened.
Sawyer, you are picking up kind of what Beans was feeling earlier of like Miss Gray is like unsure about something. She almost has like a somber tone to her right now, a little kind of defeated tone, a little like she is upset about something.
Does she think it's weird that Lord Arathis lives here?
I would say, yeah, like she thinks a lot of things that Lord Arathis does is weird.
Yeah.
Things are weird. And she is a little upset about this whole situation. And honestly, Insight, she doesn't believe that there was a mix-up with this situation.
She thinks this is on purpose.
She thinks that whatever the mix-up was is there is now being a mix-up.
It's
Okay.
getting mixed up actively.
I want
Active.
to. Okay, I'm just gonna try to share a look with her.
She looks at you and then like kind of averts her eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
Lord Arathis opens the door and he goes,
I didn't know you lived here.
Is he
I
wearing the
haven't
short
seen you in a
shorts?
while.
thank you for coming here. No, he's in like full like robe attire, school.
Oh, lame.
And he goes, thank you for coming here. Please come in. The other team is here already.
In
And
your room?
You walk in and you see kind of at like the big desk that Beans was underneath the one time. You guys see team 325 there, which is
hey guys.
Gooblia, Char, and Tortilla.
They're not in
And
the conversation pit.
they go, well, like in like the business happens at the desk.
Okay.
And they go,
Party in the
How you
conversation
going?"
pit.
Char goes, hey, what's going on?
I give him a little 2-finger salute.
Hello, goobers.
Hey, how's the museum?
Good.
What?
Good.
It's going well.
Yes.
We told
Great.
Miss Gray that it's really grassroots and underground.
It's like it's more like
Need
in
any
I think Miss Gray would love
administrative
it.
assistant.
Well, it's
well,
the
No, I think
newest
Miss Gray
study
would have a
break
great
session
time.
on campus, so it's it's still
yeah.
finding its feet.
Yeah, we told her we've been studying really hard.
Miss Gray goes, I'm very interested in this museum.
No.
Lord-
You get uninterested,
What
okay?
museum are you all talking about?
Oh, it is
No,
not
it's just
true.
like that's just like
No,
that's just like
no,
the silly
I
name
haven't
we
heard
came
about
up
anything.
for it.
It's just a fun name for a study group. It's
Yeah.
It's called The Hole.
boring. You wouldn't like it.
Not
Oh,
interesting.
I would like it. Okay. Well,
It's a little
we-
like
what
a grungy, not your vibe.
What's the mix-up?
oh yeah, of course, down to business. There's 3 more chairs at the desk. Miss Gray kind of sits back in the room.
Let's just say if you hadn't been seen for 3 weeks and then showed up at the hole, your PR team would be scrambling, Lord Arathis.
Yeah. Sawyer, shut up. This isn't helping.
I'm sorry, I sit down in my chair.
That might be the Why is it every time I talk with you all, somebody says the most out of pocket thing I've ever heard?
We're just
Well, it's
looking out
usually
for
Sawyer.
We're just looking out for your image, Lord Arathis. Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a good look.
Crazy thing she did last time didn't come out of her mouth, though.
Well, it sounds like I just want to get to the point. He kind of like. Also, give me all of y'all. Give me an insight check on Lord Arathis.
Okay.
Okay. 16. Imagine if I got another nat 20.
8.
9.
So you see that he just seems like he's tired, more tired than usual. Like it's like he's probably not going on his morning runs as much anymore. He's like sleeping in, and he's got kind of bags under his eyes.
Oh.
He goes, okay, well, first off, Lord Booger over at Valkyrie believes that there was a mix-up with their filings, and Team 325 was given the mission to investigate sheep in Fallheim, and it should have been given to Team 323. So,
Investigate sheep.
which you know is the exact same thing that
Yeah.
the rush cars were doing.
It's just a really fun.
Wow,
We're
these
inve-
sheep are really up to no
These-
good. Huh?
Investigating those missing sheep in Fallheim. And he goes, yes, and you will need to be paired with the team from Valkyrie, and Team 325 will take over the gardening and Dusk Star with the Brimstone. So apologies for this mix-up. He takes a pamphlet that was given to Team 325 and hands it over to you all.
What team from Valkyrie?
Team 1.
Oh no,
What?
we wanted the brimstone.
Oh, I guess
boys.
we have to. It's our duty.
We
Team
will take.
325. Hey, I look at them sincerely, all in the eyes. Good luck out there.
Well, thank you so much. We just want to do whatever helps. So, if this is good for y'all, it's good for us. We're looking forward to it.
You guys are going to be great at gardening.
Oh, wait, we're gardening? Oh my goodness, that
Yeah.
sounds so fun.
Do you have
Char-
a green thumb, Gooblia?
You could say that.
And she lifts up a little pink goo tendril.
Oh my god.
Char goes,
I love you.
I actually have a little garden of roses outside of our window right now.
That's
I've seen that. I've seen that from outside.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh,
Thank you.
Wow.
I slip a card to Char and I'm like, we need to get in contact about the museum. We could use some
Of course. Yeah.
landscaping.
Tortlia reaches over, takes the card, and goes, I got you.
And
Tortly is their manager. Oh my god.
and we can pay.
We'll discuss
Okay.
terms and benefits afterwards.
Okay.
Looks like the
Thank you.
mix-up is sorted. If a guy named Garrett gives you any trouble, goob him. Don't hesitate.
Well, okay, I don't just goob anybody, okay?
Hey,
It's got to
this
be a
guy,
special occasion.
no hesitation.
Okay, I'll keep it
It's
on.
on site. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Lord
right.
Arathis goes, all right, you can have all this discussion outside
Oh.
my room if you want.
Oh, sorry. The conversation pit sort of just set the
Yeah.
vibe.
I'm just glad that we are being flexible and we are adapting to any situation like Frogmont students should.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beans gives a thumbs up and holds really long eye contact with Lord Arathis.
Lord Arathis goes, okay, and
Intimidate.
you all may go
Can I-
continue about
Can I
your-
roll intimidation?
Sure.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear that nat 20.
13.
Okay.
He nods his
A
head
10.
and he
Half
goes,
of a net.
Miss Gray, can you show them out, please? And Miss Gray opens the door, and Team 325 exits.
I walk backwards, maintaining eye contact.
Beans walks backwards until y'all are in the
Yeah.
hallway.
Oh, that's funny.
And
Miss-
a half smile.
Miss Gray closes the door behind y'all and stays in the room with Lord Arathis.
Miss Gray.
She's in the room.
Oh, she's in the room with her.
Oh.
Okay, that
Damn.
was
Okay,
weird.
I was going to wink at her or something.
You
Can I wink at her on
Yeah,
the way
you
out
wink on
so
her-
that he
at her
can't see me?
on the way out.
She can interpret that how she will.
from your nat 20 from earlier, she still has that feeling of like worry and upset.
Okay, I give the wink is reassuring
Yeah.
in nature.
The exact same mission is insane.
This is going to be perfect.
Give me, I think one of you, give me insight checks, everyone, real quick.
3.
16.
Another 9.
16. Beans, you remember you all talking about the Rushgar's kind of significance of like, oh, like they aren't anything that would be bad or something like that. I think it was Sawyer that brought up that idea. And that kind of rings a little bit of like, maybe that was the whole point. And also now that it's like Team 325, like the top team is paired up with like the bottom team. And also like, it seems like maybe the whole point of them being paired with these bottom teams is because they're insignificant.
Underestimating
it's like how
us again.
useful they are. Do you guys look at the team? There's still pictures and stuff of the team.
Oh yeah, let's profile them. Wait,
Let's
not like
look at
that.
them.
Let's look at their profiles.
Yeah, let's profile them.
let's judge them by their appearances.
You all see first at the top is an Air Genasi, a girl, it looks like, her name is Tess. She's like tall and round with the blue skin, thick rectangular glasses, short curly gray hair, and on her little kind of profile it says sorcerer. Underneath her, you see a Minotaur boy, a thick boy who barely fits into the frame, with features like a bull. He has short, buzzed black hair and a thick nose ring. And next to his, it says fighter. And then at the bottom, you see the short, pale elf you all saw at the Arcana.
The scout.
And you see their name is Levi, and they are a rogue artificer.
Oh.
And that is where we will end this session.
I can't wait to meet our new best friend. I mean, Esta's new best friend.
Thank you so much for listening to Gals and Goblins. Tune in for next week for our study break, and then the week after that where we'll really meet this Team 1 from
Put him on our
Valkyrie.
beetle.
Anyway, we had a Patreon that you can subscribe to where we got some extra content that I'm sure is popping at this point.
It is delicious. It is juicy. I would not lie to you. I literally would not say this if it was not true. It is so worth it, and the content on there is so juicy.
So delicious.
Head on over, listen to our one-shots, listen to our Gabbin, hang out with us as crazier characters than we play on this campaign. Hang out with us as ourselves.
I DM'd my first thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Campbell
other day.
DM'd for the first time, and honestly, she slayed.
It was legendary. It was so much fun.
It'd be like My Little
I really
Pony.
enjoyed it. Yeah, and it's My Little Pony TT. It's the official Hasbro My Little Pony role-playing game. It's incredible.
Yeah, and they paid us. That was a lie.
No.
No, they didn't. They should have. No,
But-
we said fuck too many times.
It's true.
Twilight Sparkle said fuck.
No, I think
I think it was,
who said
I think it was
fuck?
Rainbow Dash.
I think Rainbow Dash said fuck.
I think we all said fuck a lot.
Yeah, but I
What's
think
the-
the
Once the doors
and
were
who
open.
was I with? Was it Fluttershy?
You were with Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie
Pie.
said
Pie
fucking
said
shit.
Pinkie Pie says fuck for sure.
Pinkie Pie was like, fuck, these cupcakes are
Yeah.
Fuck.
Everyone, just as a reminder, our friends over at the Maniculum podcast are still in the middle of their Marginal Worlds Kickstarter. And if you don't remember, that is a deck of 50 easy-to-play magic items pulled directly from medieval manuscripts that you can play in any TTRPG because they are system agnostic. So if you are like, I love illuminated medieval manuscripts,
And I'm agnostic.
the agnostic part is
Yes.
not
Yes. Yes.
And I'm
Finally.
system agnostic.
Finally one for the real ones.
Illuminated manuscripts for atheists.
Oh my
That's what I'm promising. No, illuminated manuscripts for anyone.
So
They're very beautiful.
And if you're looking for some fun little magic items to drop in your campaign and you want some ideas, I highly recommend heading over to our show notes and clicking that little Kickstarter link that's definitely going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And check those out and donate to their Kickstarter and you can play them and bring them to your own table.
Heck yeah.
Thank
Frick
you.
yes.
Frick yeah, dude. And with that, thank you. And a good old
night.
see you.